Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach, and it is Real Talk Wednesday. Have you ever been in a dark room and you try to find the light and just, it seems you go around, you're touching things, and whatever you do, you just can't find the light? I mean, you know it's there. If you could just find it, you'd flip that switch on. But a lot of times we become frustrated, we begin to panic, and it almost overwhelms us. And so the reason I'm talking about this is because that is how my mom described when she battled depression. It was almost like being in a dark room and you searched and you searched and you searched for that little bit of light. Even people would say, hey, you know, the light is right there. All you have to do is reach out and grab it. Well, that's easy for them to say. They're not in the dark room trying to find the light and flip it on. From the time I was little, my mom has always battled depression, and the glass is always half empty. It's never half full. It's not something I understand as far as why she battled that, but it wasn't until I battled it myself in about 2006, 2007 that I was in that dark room. And even though I knew there was light out there, there were just days I couldn't find the light, and it was scary. I began to battle anxiety even. And that's when I began to medicate. And even when I medicated, it still did not solve my problem. And so, you know, again, can I tell you how to beat this? No, I can't. I know for me, God just delivered me from it. But there's a lot of people in ministry that still battle depression. And you may think, well, how can God use them if they're depressed? Man, a lot of ways. Look throughout the Bible and Moses that stuttered. I mean, you know, Noah was a drunk. I mean, the list goes on. And it doesn't mean you have the answers to everything, but it means that you have compassion for someone when you've been through that. You're understanding, meaning you're more equipped to meet someone and encourage someone because you're going through it yourself to say, I understand. I'd rather that be the case than someone that says, I understand, but yet they've never been through it. I mean, and so, you know, again, the time's about to change. It's going to get dark earlier. There's that word again, dark. And it just seems there's nothing you can do. There's not someone that's going to create that happiness for you. I learned that with my mom. We could have got her all the Chihuahuas and Pomeranians in the world, and it still wouldn't make her happy. She's still depressed. I know for myself. 3 great kids. I was greatly blessed, but I was living in that dark room. Here's what I'm going to tell you, though. Don't think again God can't use you, because he can. And I believe a lot of times that's the best way to manage that affliction, is to reach out to someone else so you're not walking it out alone. You begin to see you can help someone during that time, and it's really helping each of you. Don't quit trying. Continue to reach out. Continue to move around when you're in that darkness until you find that light. If you stop trying, you'll never find it. Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach, and it has been Real Talk Wednesday.